in the concept of life. Thank you.
Hold it up, folks.
How many decades did it take to get UNDRIP, the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, drafted and passed? And what happened in those decades that the bureaucratic wheels were cranking at the slowest pace possible? What happened with global warming? How did that hockey stick move up? And why is it that the Anglo-settler colonial nations were the last ones to sign on to UNDRIP? And just now, just this year, Canada is finally beginning to implement a little bit of it in British Columbia into laws, and even that's a bureaucratic mess. It's time to get out of the bureaucracy and figure out ways to speed things up and listen to Indigenous peoples who have been saying things that would help solve the problem from time immemorial, living in place, from learning how to do that over generations of knowledge built up over time and place without disruption until recently. And even better yet, listen to nature. But if you can't, then listen to all of us.
And I'm a grandma, so I'm still always learning. But we're here right now in the middle of something. And there's an inside and there's an outside. Why aren't we on the same side? When do we take these borders and melt them down so we can all sit together and talk about our issues in the moment we're standing in that needs a moment of choice that's conscious? We have our original people that have been knocking at the door so they could go on the inside and speak for Mother Earth, but we weren't able to register. In this moment that we're standing in, my question would be, why do we even have to register? Why don't we all show up and start to feel into the moment we are? Because we're thinking and we're talking, but we're not allowing ourselves to feel what's really here with us now. Oh, I don't know, I'm just a grandma.
Yay!
Anybody else have a question? My statement before we close?
Over there, over there.
Okay. I'm coming. I'll remind you just take your heart and put it in a quick moment, but we use way too much words, so.
Hi everyone, I'm Chiara and I'm from Italy. And I want to thank you all of us, and I want to let you know that I discovered about indigenous people and all about also environmental law just a couple of years ago, because of course my background, my country orientation kind of think that this is marginal, whereas in my opinion it's very important for all of us, and we have to reflect on it. I'm from the countryside, so there are some issues that I'm really concerned a lot about as well. Because yeah, I grew up in a street country with nature. But honestly, in my country, we are still like when I speak about like your issues and about all these things, people think that I'm kind of not crazy, but they think that what I'm saying doesn't matter. And I feel that all this, I feel that I want to contribute, but I need a drive. And so I'm asking you, how can we really contribute to this issue? How can we participate to this? And how can we network all together also in countries like mine, where like indigenous issues are not felt at all, just for like few people has me. So I'm just asking a suggestion because I would love to contribute a lot, but I want to do in a matter that that is actually important. Sorry.
Someone like to answer Randy.
Oh, Mitakwebi, like to answer one of the questions that you guys had. One way is, because I know that in the United States and around the world, we have elections. That's the foundation of what we call laws that are in place. They're the ones that place the laws into the system, and they're the ones that are passing the laws. So when you look at your own community, your own cities, your own countries, you have to look at your own federal officials. Who are your officials within your respected area? Because I know that a lot of these officials here in the UN, UK, or all over, if they're not doing their job of working with the people, not listening to the people, you have that power as a people, as a nation, to come together and re-elect new people into those positions that are willing to stand with you, listen to you, and have you change these laws. That's one way you can look at it that way. Redo the elections and put in new people into the system where you can see a change. So that's how I look at it as well in that way. So because I know that we look for change, and how can we find change? Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. And I think we're running out of time, and so we're just going to have this beautiful grandmother come and close things with a statement. You're itching. What's happening?
Yes, he's really want you. He wants your attention. That's why you sent me to you.
We can't close while you're itching.
I'm sorry.
No, sorry. No, sorry.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not sorry. I'm Alexander. So my name's Alexander Paul. I am from the north of Sweden, but many other places. And my question is, I want to go home. I'm like the Amish. I've been on wanderings for too long, and I want to come home to nature and re-indigenize. And I think it's long enough that you've been looking after the ancient ways. And I just want to invite you to think about inviting us home. You know, we've been apart and we belong together, and only if we who have left nature come back to nature and learn the old ways will we ever find balance and harmony again. So it's really a desperate plea from someone who knows that he has gone away, and I don't believe that technology will save us. You know, they keep telling us, everyone says machines will fix everything. But I do honestly think that you hold the key, and we just have to share it again. So that was my desperate.
The oneness has won out. Is there anything you want to say to that before our grandmother closes things?
Come to Greenland 2.0.
Did you hear?
Come to Greenland and come to 2.0 of climate change. I invite you. That's what we did. So come to a peaceful land, enjoy peace, enjoy the people, enjoy the elders, and come to 2.0 of climate change. Look with your own eyes and reconnect.
And Uncle's going to pass some very old things on. Anything else? No. Okay. Would you please close us
With your wisdom. And then Dahi, if you could translate, she's going to speak in Swedish and Spanish. And our translator-
I don't speak Swedish.
Tack is
Entonces lo digo en castellano. ¿Me traduces?
¿Qué?
¿Al inglés?
Al inglés, sí.
Casi hablo en sueco. Jag tycker att det här är jättefint. Liksom vi lever... perdón, estaba en... Vivimos tiempos difíciles. Vivimos tiempos de guerra, de violencia, de muertes a mujeres, niños y también a varones, muertes, asesinatos a los defensores y defensoras, Y además tenemos todos el desafío de las amenazas a la madre tierra.
I forgot. That we are living in difficult times. We are seeing the deaths of children, the death of women, and we are just facing all of these atrocities.
Pero a la vez, este tiempo nos pone el desafío de juntarnos y de darnos energía unas a otras y unos a otros y unes a otros, de manera que podamos superar los desafíos y también disfrutar, porque la vida es también disfrute.
So we have now these challenges to struggle and to come together, to see each other, women and men, coming together, because these challenges have to be met.
Agradezco muchísimo a los hermanos, hermanas que han venido a darnos esperanzas, a despertar una luz, un calor de esperanzas para seguir la lucha juntos, porque sabemos... sí.
So I thank you, brothers and sisters, because you have come and give us hope, and we need to deliver this hope to others.
Necesitamos más que nunca que no nos apaguen la esperanza. Necesitamos estar juntos y juntas defendiendo a la casa común que es el planeta.
So with this hope, we need to be together and we need to defend the common house we have.
Y sabemos que no va a ser fácil, porque se trata de cambiar un sistema. No se trata de conferencias climáticas y conferencias ambientales y más palabras, sino se trata de cambios radicales, de una forma de ver al planeta, de una forma de ver a la vida.
So we have the chance to change and to defend life. So this is the time.
Por tanto, los invito a que todas y todos, a partir de hoy día mismo, renueven compromisos con la vida.
So we invite everybody to renew our commitment with life.
Gracias, hermanos y
Thank you,
hermanas.
brothers and sisters.
Now it's time to put a prayer in action. Don't just think about it. Be the peace we've been praying for. Let's march together. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Careful, yes. Careful.
So our cabs are with.